Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Compliment Wrap-Up episode for episode 64 of The Dice That Bind Us. This is the part of the show where we sit around and we say nice things about our friends, our loved ones, and how they play D&D and how they roleplay. Do we have a volunteer to start us off this evening?
I'm gonna go first. Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No, I don't even want to now.
No. So I want to get this out of the way before everyone else says it. Kevin and the fire giant dreadnought. Yo.
Kevin was the fire giant dreadnought.
Kevin and Rick.
Yep.
You two. Literal.
I'm really
I'll do
sorry.
this real quick. Literal. Hats off.
Ian took his off a while ago, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's
You guys
You got
killed
it.
it today,
It's okay.
Coda. Especially you with you're getting in more and more and more and more into role play sessions pretty easily on your own, improv and unfortunate for Alex, you've canonically changed our fire giant into super southern hospitable.
I just deleted 4
Awesome.
pages of world building notes. Oh no!
You couldn't even changed it or
No,
fixed
not
it.
even remotely.
Oh,
They are
no.
they were actively evil.
Oh no! But hey, maybe they're actively evil to people who aren't giants.
There's no way. They just spent all that time looking for a human. Nope. It's
Could it
over.
just
It's
be
done.
possible
I have to
until they
rewrite
didn't
an
throw
entire
a different
chapter.
one.
No, it's already over. It's done. I did it already. It's
My bad.
That's it. No, dude, don't apologize. I loved it.
He wouldn't have deleted it if you didn't make a good
No, yeah, it was
run
fine.
of it.
This is more on brand for everything that I want this campaign to end up being anyway. So yeah, fuck it,
Oh.
let's go. What about you, Zach?
I hit things. I guess I don't know. I guess saving the word choice for Amuga because he didn't say anything in his last fight. He just kind of stared. At the beginning of the fight, he was just making owl noises at Rick the farmer.
No, it was that fucking Tony Rigatoni.
No, I just looked at him. He punched the shit out of me and killed me
that's
in one
fair.
turn.
Yeah. My bad.
Rick poked me with a pitchfork, and I just kind of made owl noises at him. And then just recognizing the fact that listening to Alex's words and knowing that I want to win for his own personal gain. Taking the moment to look at his teammates who didn't strike this person after they were told that all 3 of them were still alive. Like, why are we killing this person? And just he's trusted Ileana enough so far. He's given her his talisman of protection and everything. So he's just said, you know what? You won the last round for us. What's the plan? You want to win? All right. I'm doing what you tell me to. And just believing that wholeheartedly. And just so Coda can go, because now he feels bad.
Yeah, this is a player-to-player feud now. It went from Dakota just sending a meteor strike at Tumult to now they're canonically in our real person world. In their canon, they're not friends anymore. Surprising.
Ruined.
Damn. We did this last week all wrong.
Yeah, right. So it's on me.
Missed a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody else. I'm gonna give it to Ian. Second, you were like, I'm gonna make Rick Southern, and then Alex was like, yeah, Rick survived because you've just carried him on your shoulder. I instantly was like, yo, Southern, I can do that. It was so fun doing the back and forth with you. It's just making these two potential lovers. Who knows?
Comment down
Okay.
below.
All right, let's be real here, folks. We left it to a vote for the actual episode, and we all know, we see the statistics. Very much less people watch the compliment wrap-ups than they watch the episodes, which is fine. But do you really think that anyone who watches our show
Who wouldn't want them
that
to
at
be
one
gay?
point had 3 non-binary players who actively has half a queer cast is going to be like, nah, make it straight and hetero and boring?
Yeah.
It's gay, guys.
Hey,
It's gay.
sometimes
Two straight hetero boring guys that are married.
Sometimes I do love a good, just like
Two of them.
platonic life partner. That is a chef kiss in a story.
Just
True.
to quote Justin Timberlake in his hit song with NSYNC, "It's gonna be gay." Continue.
Actually, I feel like Illy and Lysander fill the queer platonic life partner quota, so we're set. Everything else can be gay.
Yeah, honestly, before you were like saying that we're gonna put up to a YouTube vote, I was gonna say you would notice that the fire giant has like tree wrapped around one of his fingers because
They
Rick
got
was
Vegas
given
weddinged.
yeah, because Rick was given the fire ring, so that he had a
It's
ring.
a burnt piece of corn.
Yeah, it's just like this little makeshift thing.
Hollowed out, just like corn cob.
Yeah.
Guys, the one shot can be your wedding.
Get gay married in the Feywild.
Do I get to be? Can I please be the gay
We'll figure it out when we get there.
wedding planner?
We will figure it out when we get there. But I think the planning of a wedding between
In
a
the
fire giant
Feywild?
dreadnought and a fucking human farmer in the middle of the Feywild would be such a fucking fun like one shot. Oh
Yeah.
my god. I'm gonna start writing.
Hilarious.
Oh,
I'm writing.
let them do it. Let them do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Ian, continue. I was saying that
Yeah.
to you. I'm telling Alex
Kevin.
to let you.
Will you be my everything? Will you take this corn on the cob, put it around your finger?
I'd love to
take
put my
this
finger
ring.
in there.
Fire resistant so that your presence doesn't burn the shit out of me. Long as we do shall live.
I promise to try to keep the flames down on my body, but the flames burning in your heart.
Kevin, I hope I don't burn you. The same way that you have actively, physically, and literally burned me. But this time with my love.
I'll take like an acorn, pop hole in it. And with this ring, I promise to be your faithful puppy to behold the rest of your life.
Did you just say faithful puppy?
Yep. Okay. Kevin's a kinkster.
Rick's into it.
This is why you
So
watch the
far off the
compliments.
whale.
I just heard Alex scream bloody murder. He is laughing so hard. This is why you watch the compliments, y'all.
Just put my ring on my finger. I'm gonna take the ring and put it on Kevin's finger.
Guys, we're doing a one shot for this.
This is just the engagement. This isn't their
Yeah,
vows.
Yeah.
this is their engagement.
This
Oh
is
my
proposal here.
Fuck. Guys.
Let's go fly fishing. With them weird land fish that's got all the horns and shit.
Oh yeah, we're in the fucking Feywild.
That's
Yeah,
probably just a regular elk.
I ain't know nothing about that. I think they like flies.
I
Coda.
sure do love them.
Coda.
What's your
Yeah.
compliment to
Find
What's
yourself,
your
buddy?
compliment to yourself?
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
for myself,
That? I feel like that.
that I did an accent because where I live, that is an easy accent for me to do. So I try
great,
to
though.
avoid it.
You fucking grabbed that role play by the balls, man.
Yeah, I did a role play.
You did, and you killed it.
It was a lot
My
of fun.
cheeks hurt.
Yeah, same.
Name.
Devin, you disappeared on your camera.
Just
They're
tap
just
it.
like, yes.
Just-
yes,
just
yes,
tap
just
it.
tap it.
Works every time.
It didn't work.
He'll come back, maybe. Who knows?
I'll forward it to we're gonna blur Ian, or not blur Ian.
Non-blurry
Right.
Ian. Very
I was
purple Ian.
staring at Devin, and I was like, blurry.
Blurry. Ian, purple.
Yeah.
Blurple. Anyway, well, he's gone, but
Sorry,
He's-
I'm still
he still
here.
has his headset.
oh, okay.
I am
didn't
so
know.
thirsty after laughing that hard. I had to get water.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, I want to throw it out Dakota for the same thing. This was one of the best roleplay experiences of my life. Like Dash just said, my face hurts from smiling so much, even though I was gone for the first quarter of this episode because my internet shit out. I had a rough day, and I have just had so much fun cackling and laughing and playing off of everything that you gave me, and just hearing this other world of just oh yeah, I can do this, and seeing you do the exact same thing of oh yeah, let's build on this. And it was this just massive game of yes and I was in fucking improv troops in college. I was that guy. But very few things have lived up to just this game of improv that we just played today. And I just, like Zach said, I take my hat off to you. Your ability to be able to do something like that and being able to do it with you was really, really, really fun. And for myself, same thing. I'm proud of my ability to just riff and take something and have Alex send me a character and say, wait, this is the character you wanted to send me? And he says, uh-huh. And I see a character in the contest of champions that is CR1 with 27 hit points. And to say, great, how do I make this interesting? And I made it the highlight of the episode. And I think that takes a lot of creativity, a lot of gall, and a really good partner to be able to do that with. And thank God Ileana banished us, because
Yeah.
I would have been eviscerated within a very short amount of time. And it would have been fun, but it wouldn't have turned into the saga that it did.
Because dashing would not have felt powered by your endless searching for each other.
After lighting the entire world on fire.
Yeah. Honestly, that banishment
The
made
prime
the whole
material
story.
is still on fire.
Yeah.
Or
I just
Mama
killed my
Bear's gonna be
family.
busy.
He told us exactly
Anyway.
where too, by the way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's between Golden Fields and Amphail.
Yeah.
He was like, I was right outside Golden Fields. I'm not going back.
Nope. So we all know I gave that information. It was all very specific. Small moments happen, but I'm very happy about it. And it was just, I think it was a really, really off the rail session, but a very good one. And we did that. We were a big part of that, and everybody else played very well. I'm gonna throw it over to Rob.
Ah, shit. A lot of good things happened, a lot of good role plays, a lot of good, but the highlights were Kevin and Rick. I can't, you guys did such a good job. There's no way I could give anybody else a compliment for that. Just the way you two leaned into it and ran with it. You stole the show tonight, and it was done in such a delightful way that, yeah, it was great. So, I mean, the role play alone gave me enough psychic damage to make me dead. So, good job. And for myself, dragging out the combat, this was my first high level pally, and dragging out the combat, making choices to pop, bounce, and almost maybe being able to take out 2 of the characters.
Yeah, you were literally 1 hit point away from killing me, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
But still,
So-
that's fucking high DPS, man.
Yeah. So, I was happy that I could play the character. I could play the paladin. I was happy with that. So, compliments to that. Zach, have you gone yet?
Mhm.
Who hasn't?
Devin and Dash.
Me and Devin.
I'm gonna give it to Dash because they usually go last, and I don't think that's
Not lately, but
always.
yeah,
You went last time, I think.
probably. I don't know.
Just drunkenly rambled about everybody.
It was great. It was very wholesome. I'm gonna keep that for my heart of hearts.
Oh,
I'm gonna give my compliment to Devin. I like your just commitment to Ileana in this one of like, no, I'm not going to kill these people unless I know exactly how to make sure that they come back and that everything is fine and stable in the world. And just like that shift in Illy, because with everything that was going on, especially with like temp art and everything, Illy could have went dark. Illy could have went the route that like Lysander's currently going, of just like, you know what, fuck this, I don't care anymore, I'm gonna wreck shit. And just Illy embraced it in the polar opposite way of like, I'm going to be the kindest person I possibly can. And even in this death batch, committing to that is just so good.
I love it.
It's so sweet, so wholesome. For me, I feel like I did that's valid. You need to say that out loud because that's very valid.
Yeah, just once she sees Dandelion again, you might have a different opinion.
She wants to do good for other people, not just the batshit evil god man.
Tepartos feels the exact same way.
I feel like the second Dandy shows up, everyone's going to be like, it's hands. We're throwing fucking hands on site because it's two players who had been corrupted by him, Tepartos, who hated his soul from the beginning, Illy, who had the thing they cared about taken away, and Argus, who just wants to destroy Xerxes. And then, I forgot me, but Lysander also wants him dead. Lysander and Tepartos are in the same boat on that sort of vibe.
Many reasons.
It's just, these fucked. And my compliment to myself is I feel like I did Kimber proud in this episode of just like being not the same voice, but being a posh little man who's just like, I'm not quite positive what to do. I'm going to smack people, I guess. I'm not weirdly floating on a box anymore. And just, it was good. It was good and it was fun to like, this is also one of my first times playing like one of the monsters in this. So that was cool. And now it's Devin's turn.
I mean, for other people, obviously Kevin and Rick, like it just so good. And I was kind of worried today because I've been playing this tournament, like I'm trying to win, like no matter who I'm playing as. And this particular fight, like she was uncomfortable with close range, so I was gonna do the banishment, and I thought it was gonna be boring, but you two just made it like it. Thank you so much. You like more or less saved this episode, so like it was just like a drag on combat. It was just like nothing happening, you know. And I'm really excited to see like where this goes, you know, like when we come back and like how far that fire spread, and when we visit the fire giants, if we visit the fire giants, what are they doing? Are they still looking for Rick? Are they like?
Legends say they're still looking for Rick for this
Kevin
day.
just left, so they could still just be searching.
Oh no!
It's like, did you guys ever? Almost assuredly not. There's an old like Boy Scout skit that talks about this Native American tribe and this. Essentially, it leads to the reason that there's all the signs on mountain roads that say "Watch for falling rock," and I feel like that is what's happening in the fire giant like tribe right now. Is if they can't find little Rick, there's just going to be signs posted throughout the Storm Coast.
Yeah, watch for little Rick.
Watch for little Rick.
And then in parentheses underneath, he has a straw hat.
Yes.
Oh well, my camera went out again. Oh well.
It happens.
But also want to give it to Rob for like just staying in there and like fully losing this paladin. I'm assuming it's a paladin. To like you did work. You know, you almost took out, you know, the spiritual, probably the one with the most HP on our team. While also surviving, you know, again like a 3v1. It very, very well played. And for myself, I like wizards, I guess. I don't know. I think I build versatile lists. And I like giving away the ring to Rick and Kevin. It's just, I know it's a small roleplay thing, but
David, we're going to the fire plane after this.
no, we're in the fire plane. So like,
Or
I
sorry,
want to
we're
be.
going to hell after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hell doesn't necessarily beat
Hey,
me.
B.
It's going to be hot.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Made my
so
heart
I-
very full.
No, it's very
Yeah.
good. I'm not mad about it. It's perfect.
We'll figure it out. Ileana's smart. She'll figure it out. And yeah. I think it's on Alex now.
It is. Hey, gang, it's me. Man, I was not lying earlier when I said this is the most fun I've had in a very long time. This was phenomenal. Dash, you are I really loved just full bore of like remembering Troll and Trino, remembering the way that he was made to be a character and just fully committing to that and being like, nope, I have to be a posh English person. Oh no, whatever shall I be doing? Oh dear, just moving around, keeping it in the character the whole time, making the little interactions. It was a lot of fun to watch you role play a monster. It's very, very good. Hero, I agree with what a few people have said about you so far. Your ability, you went in and you went for it. And there was that moment right at the end where you were like, man, that spiritual's fucked up. I could heal myself. I'm going for it.
Yep.
And
Totally.
to watch you just the look on your face with the 1 HP left, just that's so close. I felt so bad. I was like, man, I so badly wanted to pull some DM bullshit and give you the last point, but it was, oh man.
I wanted you to kill me, man. You were
I
trying
wanted
so
somebody-
fucking hard.
And here's what was going to happen is I was waiting for somebody to smack me, do that damage to make it lethal, at which point I would have tried to do a performance to pretend to be dead so that y'all would just walk away, and then on his turn lay a hands, 85 hit points right back, and
Wreck shit.
surprise,
Roll
bitches.
Yep.
I
would
think
know.
the only downside is I don't know if your party could have technically killed the troll because it takes force or psychic damage for them to not regen to be dead.
Unless you fail saving throws. Because if you go unconscious and they all wail on you, you still fail death saving throws,
That's
same
fair.
as anything else. Because
Well, 'cause,
normally monsters, when they hit 0, they're dead. Like
That's
they
fair.
have been killed.
Except for
Um,
the weird regen things. But
Well, and even then, regen stops if you die. Unless it is specifically after you, like vampires and shit like that, where if
Yeah.
they die, they go.
well, because it was
whatever,
said
but-
it's like the only way it could die if it is stopped from regaining hit points or goes unconscious and is stopped from regaining hit points.
Yeah, there you go. Then see that the like specific wording, stuff like that, but still, like it would have been.
Yeah,
Well,
it,
if it- yeah.
And you with
it
the
would have
pitchfork.
happened.
Yeah,
Dandy would have eventually just been like, no, we're done. You don't need to keep hitting it. We're done.
yeah, it would have been great. But yeah, your commitment to that character choice in that moment was really a highlight for me, and I really loved that. Zach, I like Amunga as a character. I like all the flavor. I like all the aesthetic choices. I like the characterization. I really like all of that. It really shows your creativity as a character creator. That's something that we don't really get to highlight here all that often.
More often than the rest of us.
Yes, technically, Zach does get to demonstrate that a little bit more than the rest of you, but still,
I love you,
I
buddy.
mean, like, but really, was it though? Like the one transition we had was a bad one.
He's a really good
It's a
character.
great
He just
character.
did not mesh in this party.
No, it's a great character.
It was a fucking
honestly,
wake up call for all of us. We
I
needed
honestly would
somebody
have
to be an
drastically
asshole.
preferred, like, not necessarily preferred, because I love Tumult and I love having Tumult back in the story, but I also I wish there was like a parallel universe that I could watch to see how everything shifted with Zykor having stayed instead of Tumult. because I love Zykor. I will go to bat for Zykor. I was a full on Zykor supporter the whole time.
Zykor's right. He's just
That's
a
the
dick.
thing. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
that
Zykor
it.
was everything Zykor said was correct.
Oh,
The party just hated it.
oh, Zykor and Argus.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Yeah.
Argus
Somebody
would have
would've
been
died.
Zykor's only friend.
Absolutely not.
I don't think so.
That's the thing. That
It
would
just
be such an
depends. It
interesting
depends,
dynamic.
like who else Zykor razzed. If Zykor razzed someone else first, I could see Argus being like, "I get you," because he's also full team Gum Gum. Like he and Gum Gum were friends.
I helped Gum Gum shoot the cannons.
Yes, no, I think it would have been really great. Like,
That
I
would have been
really truly
interesting.
wish that I could watch that parallel universe where Zykor stuck with the party to see how it would have changed things up till this point. Because I think it'd be great, and just like watching that dynamic shift and see if instead of the party being just so against it and like against that kind of like change of philosophy, seeing what would have happened if they would have kind of shifted to it. And seeing that kind of stuff play out, if people would have been like, you know what, Zykor's right, and we're not angry about it, we accept that, and to see what that would have played out, because Zykor's a cool character, and like I said, all the people that were like, man, Zykor fucking sucks, like, no, Zykor is great. Zykor was great. Zach,
You're
well
right.
done. Your characters are amazing.
Zykor was right.
You can have
Lysander
them.
hated him. Lysander hated
can
him, but
have him.
Dash loved him.
I'll give you a copy of him. You can take
Nice.
him elsewhere.
Kimber, if you
Alex,
watch this episode,
If I have
of
to deal with
the
Zykor in a non D&D setting, I will scream.
oh, it'd be great. Man, so good. Devin, you're too good at this game. Yep. No, just you do so you can tell you put time. You put time in off screen to do research and to look at stuff and figure stuff out. Because the stacking of all of the spells to protect yourself, none of which are concentration, you're just constantly looking at ways to be like, nope. This is exactly how this works, Alex. Don't question me on a damn thing. You know I put the time in, and I love it. I love it. It's been so long since I think I've gotten to tell you just like you and your dedication and stuff. Because I compliment you all the time on your adaptability and like picking up a character sheet and looking at it. It's gonna be great. But the background, the background work that you do is equally as impressive. And it shows every time Ileana goes into a fight. You are so fucking impressive, my friend. I am incredibly envious of your mind. And that leaves you two. Ian and Coda. I made a mistake today.
Yeah.
But much like I've learned, and I think everyone should at least contemplate on for a while, mistakes aren't bad things. As a DM, as someone who is building a show with a narrative to try and be entertaining for an audience, to try and give you guys your freedom to like go do what you want, to explore what you want, all those kinds of things, I put a lot of work in the back end, right? Just to be there and making sure that wherever you guys want to go, whatever you want to do, we're prepared for it, so that I can keep something interesting happening the whole time. And then I took potentially the most talented performer I've ever known or ever
Indian.
seen.
Yeah.
And the most entertaining and comedic person I've ever known, and set them free. Not as their characters where the consequences would stick with the party, but as two random people that I put in as a bit because I thought it would be funny to have a giant and a farmer on the same team in the contest of champions.
And you created an OTP.
Boy, howdy.
Not only was this the most entertaining thing that I have ever had happen in a D&D campaign or a TTRPG campaign ever. In 20 years of this, ever. you two took something that is a knockdown, drag out fight that was going to be a long haul, going to be a slog. You kept it entertaining. You kept it light. You created two characters that will immediately become fan favorite characters. And you did so with just such ease.
And I think it's big to say Coda 6 months ago would not have done this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Coda at the beginning of this campaign, absolutely not. Coda even like 3 months ago, probably not.
And that's
not to this level. And that's great.
No.
And that's
Great,
it, right? Like,
I think
Ian-
Diego really did it for him.
yeah.
Broke the
Having
shell
to-
a little bit.
Having to come up with a full character for an RP session because he didn't have a choice for an RP game.
Yeah.
I want you to know, even though I didn't play him, I watched all 2.5 hours of that video.
I'm sure you did. Ian, I'm really glad that I can facilitate you. Oh, okay, cool. You froze for a second. I was like, no, don't leave now.
No, I'm good.
No, he just was still for a moment.
No, I froze.
Yeah. Ian, I'm really glad that I can facilitate you having a creative outlet like this, because I know that's been a real struggle recently for you. And it makes it to where I can just kind of sit back and watch it happen. And you are one of my longest friends. You are family to me. You are always going to be one of the most cherished people in my heart. And knowing that this group of people and this game and all is something that is helpful to you and here for you and all of this, and giving you that outlet, it means a lot to me. And I'm really glad that I can bring that to you. Oh no, he froze.
That's such a good
What?
face, too.
I was gonna say, what a face to freeze on.
All right, Coda.
Wait.
No, you missed your moment. I'm going to Coda now.
Finish your compliment.
He froze again.
I think he froze again.
Ian will see it in playback.
Yeah. Coda, it shifted. I don't know if it was just like a brief thing. No, you're here. Okay, great.
Zoom told me my internet connection is unstable.
No, you're fine.
It's okay. It's just like my mental health.
Yeah.
A big same.
No, Ian, I'm just really happy that this is something that lets you be who you are and let those things out, and that I can even be a small part of it. And because it's thrilling and wonderful and just inspiring to watch. And I would never have gotten or pursued the drive to be a performer if it wasn't for you. So being able to give that back in any semblance of a way is amazing for me.
Thanks, bud.
Coda, you fucking crushed it, man. On the spot role play with a character voice and looking at your stats and being like, all right, how do I play this? And building this character from the ground up and putting in those little things to develop a character that you had no idea you were playing until 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. That was fucking incredible, man. Like, I am so proud of you. That was so good. I cannot wait to see you start to, like, once we start doing these one shots and these other things where we're getting these characters invested. I can't wait to see how those characters grow and adjust, and how your role playing grows and changes with all these characters that come through. Because, like Dash said, in the last 3 months, the amount of growth that you've shown as a role player is phenomenal.
I'm excited to see the shit you bring next week.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I mean,
for us,
next week or Halloween several months ago for all of you.
Yes.
Or several weeks ago.
Yeah. No, I'm I'm so like, and think, because it'll be a good comparison point, right? And I think if you watch both of those, like last year's Halloween thing and this year's Halloween thing, I think if you watch both of those back to back, you will look at it and see that growth. And you'll be able to look at those things and be like, wow, I really have come a long way. And I encourage you to do so. Even if it's just, snippets of both or whatever, just watch it. Because I mean, for you, it probably feels like a pretty big change and like you're stepping it up a lot. But I think the scale of it can be hard for that kind of stuff to register when you're talking about yourself, right? But I think that's one of the beauties of us recording this show is you can kind of go back and see that growth and see what we're seeing from this outside perspective. Because you're phenomenal, man. You're fucking incredible. Thank you for being here and doing this with me. It's fucking great, man. It's fucking great.
Thanks.
For me, I deleted 4 pages of world building and said, yeah, all right, cool. Let's go.
That is huge, especially since this is the first game that you've actually prepped that far out.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't game prep, guys. I make it all up as we go.
Hey, endless
Until
respect
this.
to fucking improv DMs. It's a wild amount of work.
Yeah.
It's, I'm realizing that me writing stuff down is pointless if I write it before it happens. It's not. It helps me a ton. It helps me keep things moving and moving forward. And all that
Well, and to kind of know what your world's going to look like, even if that has to change.
And I'm just proud of myself for kind of rolling with that punch and not being upset about it or anything like that. I'm all for it. I'm in full support of it. I love it. Keep that shit changing. Keep that shit moving. Let me, it just pushes me to be more creative and to keep doing more things. And I'm really proud of myself for being willing and able to do that. That's it, folks. That's the end. We've done it. We've all complimented one another, said good things about each other. Thank you, folks at home, for watching. Do the usual YouTube shit. Bo, it's nice to see you. I hope your rough day you've been having is getting a little better.
Also, James.
2 months ago.
Hi, you watch
Also,
these.
James,
you comment
hi.
on these.
Yeah, man. What's up, James? I don't know you in real life, but I'd love to at some point.
Thanks
We'll
for
make it
being
happen.
bad.
I hope if you're having a rough day, it gets better. If you're having a good day, I hope it gets better still. Anybody who watches this, I hope your day just gets better. Good day, bad day, whatever it is. I hope it gets
See,
a little
this
better.
is what happens when you comment. We see and we know.
We see you. Shout you out by name if you comment. Do it.
Or by screen name, at least.
Yeah,
See you
if
on
I don't
TikTok
know you.
too.
Yeah, we see you. We see you everywhere.
Thanks, Whisper.
Yes, thanks especially, Whisper. That's the only reason I've logged into the Dice That Bind Us account the last few weeks.
I should let me clarify something. We see you everywhere. Always. At all times.
Nope.
Not in the creepy times. Don't think about it like that. Just in the times where you're comfortable with us seeing you. When you're public facing on social media and things like that, where everyone else can also see you.
Feels a little bit better.
What are you talking about? That was a rousing success of a save.
Yeah, feels all right.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, ball. Bye, everybody. See you next week for another episode of The Dice That Bind Us.